Why, hello. I hope you can you hear me? I think you can. Okay, so yes, as you guys can see. Oh, I'm blurry. Hold on, stop. Okay, his name is Ozzy. Ozzy, Ozzy. There you go. Here's Ozzy. Oh, easy, buddy, easy. Focus. Focus on the. Okay, what's going on? There you go. So his name is Ozzy. Ozzzy. We picked him up over the weekend. He is 9 weeks old. He is a Cavapoo, and he's a, I won't say he's a troublemaker, but he's learning. As you can see, his ears flipped. But yeah, he's a half King Cavalier. He's a half poodle. So that's Ozzy. So yeah, you guys can probably see in the back. I don't know if you could see in the YouTube video that I just posted, but there's a crate. I'm trying to teach him, and I'm trying to, like, potty train him and all that stuff. So I did take him out just before the stream. I have a feeling he's gonna have an accident today. So Ozzy's here. He's gonna be in the room. So I'm learning, guys. I'm 23. This is like my first child, I guess you could say. So there's gonna be a lot of hiccups. I'm sure he's probably gonna go to the bathroom in my room at some point. And if I get distracted from, streaming and stuff, that's why. Ozzy, go lay down. He's just like sitting. He just sits next to me. There you go. He's off. Off to the races. All right. So yes, unfortunately, Deku, there is going to be, at least for the time being, no more streams on TikTok, because I believe what the issue is that it's actually not the way I stream. He's just laying down next to me. It's not the way I stream through the through Streamlabs. It's actually, I think you guys know, like, sometimes during my stream the internet just drops. So I think what happens is it sends two signals to TikTok pretty quickly, and so they think that I'm reproducing my own streams. So I'm pretty sure that's the issue. So that kind of sucks. But actually, what I need to do real quick, I need to increase the volume so you guys can hear a little bit. There you go. So what that means is, yeah, going forward, there's not going to be any streams on TikTok for the time being. There is kind of a workaround, but I would have to use like my phone or my iPad as my camera. But that's going to take a lot of time to set up to get the standard that I want it to be. So yeah, unfortunately, for now, there's going to be no more streams on TikTok. So I will be making a TikTok probably on New Year's Day, just letting people know what the situation is for the streams on TikTok. The TikTok content won't stop though. We just hit 5,000 followers, which was my goal by the end of the year, which is fantastic. And so, yeah, that's kind of the idea. In terms of this week, so if you guys missed the YouTube video yesterday, I basically said that we are going to be not making any videos tomorrow, not making any videos on Thursday, but on Friday for the stream, instead of my typical Football Manager, what I'll be doing is I'll be opening the Haikyu booster box that I have. I actually just got my second one in the mail, so I did order two because I want to keep one for, like, you know how like people have their like first edition, base set Pokemon TCG, that type of thing. So I want to keep one just to see what happens, and then the other one we will open on stream. There's a ton of packs, so one is plenty. Oh, if you guys have potatoes and you want to join my, or not join, go to my base. My name is just my name. You can get some random legendary potentials. So that's nice. I am gonna have to plant some potatoes now, I believe, because I ain't got any left. So how are we doing today? How are you guys doing? How was your Christmas? How was your? It's not New Year's Eve yet, but how you guys doing? Okay, on Twitch we got Drop. What's going on? We got Courtney again. Shout out to Courtney. Courtney got a PS5. So let's go. Who else do we have? We have Keanu, who was a first-time chatter, and they followed. So thank you for the follow, Keanu. Sorry, I got distracted by my dog over here. It's so windy, chillin'. It's gonna be pain when school starts, and I'm gonna have to walk under these conditions. Oh yeah, I don't know, for me personally, because school wasn't too far from my house, I actually enjoyed the walks home in the winter, but I can definitely understand people's pain. Dante, what's going on, Dante? Dante, are you the one? I think I saw you're making Haikyu videos on TikTok, right? Right, Dante? And if that is the case, if you want, you can post your channel or like a video that's from your TikTok page in the self promo section of the Discord. So then you can do that. Saad's getting a Switch 2 on Ramadan. Yeah, Ramadan's early this year for you guys, eh? The only reason why I have some idea is because my best friend is Muslim, so that's why. Which of the following teams represented Miyagi? That would be you. Hinata's 10. Yeah, Ramadan this year is like January or something like that. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. That would be Akashi. The leak might be fake. Oh yeah, so for those of you who missed it, basically there was like this Spanish YouTuber, I think, who makes Haikyu videos, or somebody, I don't exactly remember. But him plus Heiken, people were talking about basically the timeline of the SPs is gonna be allegedly, so we have Hinata and Kenma, and then after that is Nishinoya Sugawara. Then after that, it's gonna be Tsukishima and Kuro, and then after that's gonna be Oikawa Iwaizumi. So that is the alleged, you know, leak, I guess, because of somebody who did data mining. And for those of you who don't know what data mining is literally just you go into the game's code and you find stuff. But the thing is, I feel like the game's code is gonna have everything from the JP server just in their English version, so you could technically pull things out from next June. That's what I think anyways. But apparently what Deku's saying is that it might be fake. So don't panic. Don't panic. What's going on, Enrique? Dev's getting incompetent, yeah. I'm low-key gonna crash out if that happened. Well, we had Oxodu who already did crash out in the server. That would be... Was it Tanaka? Yeah, it was. I'm gonna quit the game. Yeah, no, everybody was like tripping out. For me, it actually doesn't really affect things. He kind of like helps. Oh, Ozzy. Ozzy, go lay down. Yeah, sorry, there's gonna be a lot of that in the coming weeks. Yeah, you can sit there. No, Ozzy, no. I just don't want him like touching wires. Ozzy, go lay down. Go lay down. Ozzy. Ozzy, go lay down. I do have his cage. I'm gonna put him in his cage at some point. Because he's been up now for around an hour. So now it's time for you to go to the cage. He does start crying a little bit. So again, I'm trying to train him as well. Say goodbye to Skill Res 5 SP Oikawa if that happens. I mean, if that was your plan. I think there's a Tsukishima and Yamaguchi. Nope. Ozzy, sit. Ozzy, sit. Still trying to teach him things, but anyways, let's see. Oh, I'm a little out of focus. There you go. Yeah, Skill Res 2 is like... Even Skill Res 2 is like a lot. Ozzy. Ozzy, no. Ozzy, no. Stop biting my kid. Ozzy, no. Ozzy, go lay down. Ozzy, go lay down. No, no. This is the problem with having a puppy. You have to teach him like everything. He's probably gonna start crying at some point, but he can see me. Right, Ozzy? Okay. Ozzy's one of us, yeah? Yeah, he's a live viewer. No, Ozzy. Yeah, this is a bit difficult. What time do you think you're gonna start doing team reviews? Ideally in like an hour. Little puppies are super cute, but they can be little demons as well. Yeah, that's That's the issue. And there he goes. He's crying. But one thing he knows now is that he's able to like, just lie down in the crate. Oh, he's throwing a tantrum. That means it's his bedtime. Can you guys see that? He's like messing around with his pillow, or not his pillow, his blanket. There you go. Put that head down. Pause. So now we have like an Aussie cam. Now the only issue is when I'm streaming, I'm gonna be speaking, and when I'm speaking, he's gonna think that it's time to wake up. So that kind of sucks. But there you go. Is he biting the cage? Ozzy, no. Ozzy, no. What's this little guy doing? No, so the reason why we named him Ozzy, like O-Z-Z-Y, is because basically I wanted to name him Oscar because I first saw the pictures of him and I'm like, he looks like an Oscar. And then I was like, oh, let me think about the family though, because he's technically a family dog, even though I'm going to be taking care of him for the most part. It's because me and my mom, we watched this show called Survivor, and basically it's like a reality TV show. They go on an island, they do challenges and stuff, and basically you vote people out at the end of each episode, and the goal is to like be the last one surviving or last one left standing, and you win $1 million. And my mom's favorite character from that show was a guy named Ozzy, and so Ozzy, Oscar, it just kind of made sense to me. And then I know my dad didn't really care about the name, and then I know my brother wanted a German Shepherd, or not German Shepherd, a Golden Retriever anyways. So, you know, we already got the breed wrong in his eyes, so I don't think the name really would have mattered. He looks like a Zeus. Stop biting. Ozzy, no. You have your bone in there. I gave him a bone. Look at him. He's biting that. Ozzy. Buddy's not gonna get you out. Damn! He was going at that thing. So that's why we came up with the name. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I thought you named him after Ozzy Osbourne. You know what's funny is sometimes when he's like messing around, I'm like, Mr. Osbourne, come here. Oh, we got a message. Can I join your club? I don't think you can. Yeah, we're full. So regardless, how's everybody doing in terms of their like accounts right now? Because for me, it's like I can't really do much until the Beast Trio comes out because that's my plan. And so I don't know what your guys' plan is. Like going off the assumption that it's gonna be Sugawara and it's gonna be what's his name? Nishinoya, and then after that it's gonna be, I believe, the Beach Trio? Oh, M-Dot's here. He might be teething or the biting phase. My dog went through that too. Yeah, he's 9 weeks old. M-Dot, if you missed it. Where'd he go? Oh, he's laying down but facing away. I got a puppy. I got a puppy over the weekend. Okay. So in terms of events, actually let me claim my extreme training first. So yeah, I'm stuck on stage 500. I probably could finish it now, but I'm not too sure. We have peak challenges. Let's just do some peak challenges for now. So this is my current team. One thing I was thinking of... Oh no, it doesn't work on my team. So I was doing a team review in the video yesterday, and this guy had Iwaizumi, Sakuza both in the back, but I have 3 different positions in the back row. If I had a second like wing spiker that wasn't doing anything, I would swap him out for Komori, but I'm swapping Ushijima out at the moment because then I can keep Sakuza in the back row for longer. I guess the only thing that has changed is that Kageyama's potential. I'm working on that now. Hinata is maxed out. So as you can see, he's got all his potentials at level 12. He's got his memory at level 80. So this Hinata is going to be, you know, at his highest rating for a while. The reason why Sakuza is up higher than him is because he actually got a... I got a dupe, or I got the... What are they called? Banana milk vouchers? Or something like that. So that's why he's higher than Hinata now. And that's pretty much it. Shin said, I still can't believe I beat my Golden Peak Challenge best day and moment of my IQ life. Dude, I think I just fixed my defense. I think. Back row wing spiker. That's probably why. Is I should have it as opposite hitter, and then I should have it as, I guess, like this. So pretty much the same lineup as before. So hopefully that helps me out in the sim. But anyways, let's get into a game. Saad, unfortunately, there's just too much going on. What was the last thing you said? I followed you on my grandma's account. What? Your grandma has an account? Let's see what's going on Twitch. Oh yeah, I forgot. So if you guys want to join like a club that's kind of associated with me, so obviously I have my club called Oikawa's Cult, but in our Discord server we have a club called MSBY High, and that one's run by Deku, who is a pretty prominent member of our Discord and our community. So if you want to join that club, that would be great. Does your sub counter on YouTube work on real time? No. It updates like, so right now it says 1590 out of 2000. That's what's displaying on the YouTube page. I think actually I'm at like oh, this one has no specialty. Look at that. That's the first time I'm seeing that. Opponent specialty is none. I'm taking that. But on what's it called? YouTube Studio, I think I'm at 1592 or something like that. So yeah, that's why. So it just shows you what I have on my YouTube essentially. And then I have alerts in the top right, so whenever that happens. So we had a follow earlier from, I think it was Kazanu, which I actually ignored. Or not ignored, I missed. The best part is when they start knowing how to push your buttons. My cat loves doing it in the middle of the night. Sometimes it always ends up in a mess. Had to move his treats because he throws it down the shelf. Ozzy's such a badass name. Yee. Courtney, you're too kind. You just be giving people subs for no reason. You don't even have one yourself. Gentle Hollow says, I'm unsure whether to go with a blocking focus team with Sugawara and that be Kanji, or a power-oriented team with Oikawa and Iwaizumi. Well, thinking about it, the easy option is the power one, but blocking is good against power teams. Like, you get that 15% boost or bonus. So, with that being the case, it might be worth it. Especially if you go with Kurosuke Shima. Shin says, hold up, I haven't followed in Twitch. Come on, man. Exodu says, me, I'll guess. I'll take it if no one else wants. Yeah, you can do a random sub, or you can do like a specific one. There you go. Courtney with the tier 1 sub. Let's go, Courtney. We got Gomunika, who says, yo, what's going on? Courtney's like, alright, I'll gift you guys a sub. Whoever's in the chat. Boom. Gives a sub myself. to myself. Let's see. Courtney gifted a sub to Exodu. There you go. I forgot the ads. Unfortunately. We got, yeah, there you go. Gomu Gomika? Munika? Trying to say your name. With the sub on Twitch. We got Khalil with the sub on YouTube. We got a lot of subs going on. Oh my god, wait, 1600? Did we just hit 1600 on YouTube? Holy crap! Yo, what? The goal was to hit 1500 by the end of the year, and we hit 1600. Yo, that is crazy. Thank you guys for the subs. I guess it was Khalil that was the one who did it, so shout out to Khalil. Yeah, look at the growth. This is from the beginning of December. We started December. Hold on. Can I do it last month? We started December at 1217. And then by the end of December we hit 1600. So that's what, 390 or 383 subs in 1 month. That is unbelievable. That is sick. Thank you guys so much for the support. I am kind of worried now having my dog that it's gonna halt me. Like that's pretty much why yesterday's YouTube video came out so late, is because I was trying to figure out how to get this guy to just like chill out while I was recording. But he is chilling now while I'm talking, which is very nice. M. Dot says my goal was 250 and now I'm at 280. Yo, let's get M. Dot to 300. Let's get M. Dot to 300 subs. Why not? We can do it in a day. 20 subs. His YouTube channel is m.hq. It's literally just m.dot.hq. He can get 300 by the end of the year. He's got 2 days. He can do it easily. And also, he did upload 2 videos. One was how to get a high score in Infinite Trial, and one was a SP Hinata build, I believe. You should do some doggy vids. I don't even know what I would do with this guy. I think I have to get him like, because you have to remember, this is day. We picked him up on Sunday, so this is day 2. This is day 2 of his of his existence here. M. Dot deserves the subs for the money he spends for his vids. That's so true. But he also puts just like in general a lot of effort. Like that's one thing that I really like about him, is that it's not just like he spends a ton of money, therefore he gets a lot of characters that people like, and then he puts it on YouTube. He actually cares about, you know, builds and cares about competitive teams and stuff like that. So that's why it's that's why I feel like it's important that we keep supporting him whenever we can. Sad's on his grandma's account. This is so funny. Effort in buying diamonds. Yeah, it's actually not easier, but it's faster to actually get monetized on Twitch versus YouTube. Because on YouTube you need 1,000 subs, you need 4,000 watch hours, and then for Twitch I think you need like 40 followers. You need like 4 people to watch you live for like 3 days straight or something like that. It's a lot easier. Yeah, and don't worry, M. Dot, you'll have a gifter in Courtney when you get there. Mumby says, how many times you got Hinata? Only once. Shin says, also for your dog, since he's so young, don't bring him near any other dog till he gets vaccinated because they're more susceptible to disease. Yeah, I'm not planning on taking him out like in public or anything like that. He's due to get his next shot because he already got his first shot. He's due to get his next one, I believe, the 2nd week of January. Because he's 9 weeks, and then the breeder said to do it around the 12-week mark. Isn't Kageyama's birthday on December? Yeah. It was... Oh, it doesn't show anymore? I think it was this... Yeah, it was here. It was, what day is this? December 12th? No. What day is this? 1, 8, 14, 20 something? Oh yeah, Christmas was here. 22? Oh yeah, M. Dot, you also missed it. So yeah, on Friday we will be doing the pack opening. But I actually got my second box today, which was kind of funny. Like literally right before the stream started, like I heard a knock on my door. I'm like, oh no. I thought family was coming over. I'm like, I can't do this right now. And then yeah, it was just the delivery post person. So I actually got my second box. So it's still in its package. I'm gonna leave it as is for now. I'll probably open it out of the box, but then I'll leave the wrapping and stuff on. But the other box we will be opening on Friday. So hopefully I get a Bokuto, the Kenma with the cage Kenma card, and a good Oikawa. That's all I really want. Corny says, I want a dog so much, my mom doesn't want any pets though. My parents were the exact same. They were like, we're not doing pets. Especially my dad. And then it just got to the point where like, we're just at this point now where like a lot of stuff happened this year. The morale in the family was kind of low. And so we were just like, you know what? We need something to like, something that's common that will like brighten the mood. And so we got Mr. Ozzy over there. The Kenma with cage is an uncommon. Yeah, that's why I'm pretty hopeful for that one. Yeah, so then, but the thing is, the moment we got him, he was all over my dad. so it's funny because my mom actually found the ad. So this is how it happened. So I went to work on Friday, like I normally do. And then Saturday morning, my mom's like, hey, I saw a Facebook ad for a Cavapoo. I was like, okay. And then she's like, yeah, the lady was like asking if you want to see it now or like yesterday. And I was like, well, I was at work. And she's like, yeah. So I told her that we'll come on Sunday because I was off on Sunday. So then Sunday we go. First we buy a couch or a new couch because our old one is like, it's not in a good shape, or in a good, yeah, whatever. So then after that we go and see him, and he's there with his brothers. Sorry, it's him and one brother. His other brothers already got adopted, and his brother was just jumping around, biting and going crazy. And then this one was a little bit more calm, just kind of like chilling, running around still, but like, you know, still chilling. And what's it called? But they both kept coming to me, and every time I picked up Ozzy or like started petting Ozzy, the other one would come. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't take both of you. And I really wanted to take both because it's just a lot easier of a process when you have multiple dogs already, or if they're both from the same like whatever you want to call it. It makes it a lot easier for them, but unfortunately could only bring one home. So that's just kind of how it happened. And then the first night he slept in my bed, which I didn't want to do, but I didn't crate train him yet. And then last night he slept in the crate pretty well, actually. And now, as you can see, he's getting used to it. He did throw up a little bit of a fuss when I first put him in. Like, you saw him, he was like biting and stuff. But that's just him kind of being tired and overstimulated a little bit. So once he calmed down, he's now sleeping. So hopefully by the end of the stream, he would have had slept enough, and then I can take him out. Hopefully I timed it right. Hopefully he doesn't wake up like too early. Alright, so let's do the Sakura event now. So one thing I didn't notice, I actually messed up. So if I go back, as you can see, I have 74 stars out of 105. Stage 15, I only got 2 stars because I didn't see this. The middle blocker spike critical 2 times. Didn't see that, so that kind of sucked. So what I will do is I will turn on... Oh no, match effects is on. Okay, never mind. I guess I had it off on my phone. So we will simulate the first 4 and then we'll play the 5th one just so we get the criticals with Mr. Hinata. Shin says, are you pulling Nishinoya or Kenma? No. So the next pull I'm doing is the Beach Trio, so I kind of get screwed in terms of content if the leak is true, which people are saying is not true, so that's good. But I'm skipping Kenma, I'm skipping Nishinoya, I'm skipping Sugawara, and then whatever happens after, I'll probably be doing. If it is Kuro Tsukishima, I might pull for one of them at least. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. Assad, I heard Hollow Knight is good. I haven't played it. I heard it's good. That's all I can really say. Let's see. Courtney says, funny story, I was walking home from school one day with friends, and this guy tried to force a dog lead into my friend's hand, telling her to take it off his hand, and it was such a well-kept husky. And he was just trying to give the dog off to a random kid. Like, it wasn't a test for the husky, like, he was actually just trying to get rid of it. The heck? So with the he was just trying to get rid of it for no reason. It was so weird. Oh, what the heck? But for the what's it called? The SP timeline, the thing that kind of made sense to me with the leaks is that Kuro Tsukishima, it's like a festival theme, and you could make the same argument with Hinata and Kenma, but I think because it's the first SP, they stuck with Hinata. But with Kuro Tsukishima, you can make the argument it kind of gives a spring feel, because spring is kind of in that March, April, May type of time of the year. So that's the only thing that kind of makes sense to me. The Oikawa Iwaizumi, I'm like, that's Halloween. I don't see the vision there. So I was a little bit confused with that. What stage is this? This is stage 28. So I was a little bit confused with that. It didn't really make sense to me there, but that's the only kind of thing that kind of made sense. Unless they change it, because they can technically still change the artwork, but release an SP. SP is not associated with the artwork. The artwork is associated with the SP, if that makes sense. Keksei is here. What's going on? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Only thing you missed is I'm doing my Haikyu dailies, and I now have a doggo in my life. His name is Ozzy. The Chinese New Year. Was it Chinese New Year? No, but this would be the first. Oh no, yeah, JP, never mind. Because when the game started for us, that's when Kuro was out, right? The SP Kuro. Kinda. I know it's like a firework festival, but I'm like, for global, they can just kind of make an excuse. Courtney says, do you think they'll ever add a multiplayer game like Peak Challenge, but you both do it at the same time? From what we know, it's not in development. So yeah, so from what we know, it's not in development. So it's probably not going to happen. If it is going to happen, it's going to take a while before it happens. What dog? So it's a half or it's a Cavapoo. So it's half Cavalier, it's half Poodle. And it's a he, and his name is Ozzy. Saad, you would be better off just searching it up on Google, because I don't even know what it is in Canadian. Doesn't the Tsukishima Kuro event have anything to do with the Chinese New Year then? I think they can make that excuse, like, if they want to, because when is Chinese New Year? Isn't it like January, February? So if they wanted to, they could make the excuse being like, oh, we're gonna drop it because it's Chinese New Year or whatever. Because you have to remember, like, okay, SP Oikawa Iwaizumi. It came out around October. What happens in October? It's Halloween. So what they could do is for global, they could change the artwork, because the artwork isn't what you're necessarily paying for. Like you're paying for a character, or you're trying to pull a character. Now I know they have an artwork that you might be more swayed to get from, but there could be maybe a card they release down the line where you can swap between the two artworks, because I know that was in the survey. So I think that could be their visioning in terms of getting out of a situation where they bring in the SPs too early, or earlier than people expected. So I feel like that could be something that could happen. Okay, so we do have, this is stage 30. So I'm going to start the game, and then I'm going to stop the sim, and I'm going to bring in Kageyama for Oikawa, and then we're just going to use Hinata the whole game. I love how wholesome the chat is and the host of it. Yeah, the thing is, that's kind of the vibe I've always wanted to bring with just my channel and content in general. I was trying to do like hockey stuff before, but then this stuff took off, so I haven't been doing that. But that was kind of the vibe the whole time, is I wanted to be chill, I want people to enjoy, have a good time, and my community is pretty much like that. Like if you're in the Discord, like I'm not active all the time, but every conversation is very nice, everybody's friendly and stuff like that. It's 56? Well, I don't know what the conversion of 56 Lebanese dollars or whatever you guys use. But that doesn't sound like fun. Was that not the second? Oh, spike critical 3 times. Oh god. Yeah, you could, Sad, you could wait. Okay, I didn't need that Ushijima. You could technically wait for it to go on sale, because it is kind of a smaller, well, I don't know, it's one of those things where like I feel like it's one of those games that goes on sale quite often. So you could be, I should stop doing perfect serves. So you could be looking for something like that, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I messed up. I have to get this critical spike. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. We're gonna serve. I'm gonna serve it to the right. I'm gonna tie it. Okay, I tried to time it as bad, but normal should be fine. Oh no. No, 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 no. Ushijima too strong, I guess. Well, that's another one I'm gonna have to come back to later. Shin's gotta head out. No worries. Thank you for the congratulations. That was your fault, Shin. All of it. Okay, so just purchasing stuff here. I would rather get, I guess I'll do the decoration tokens, and then I'll do the cement. Is that it? What time is it? It's 12:42. We have some time left, so let's go to Champion's Trial. So yeah, I do have a lot of these gold coins. I actually wanted to ask you guys, what do you think I should do for my stuff? Courtney! Courtney, why? Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. So I wanted to ask you guys, W female, respect her. We are all people here. Even though she is, you know, she is a female. We don't say W male when something happens. just say W Courtney. So yeah, I wanted to ask you guys what you think is the best like cards to use here, which is funny actually. In Infinite Trial, what is this? 5, 6, 7. I have a higher. I said 6, 7. I have a higher score than in Infinite Trial 6. I think it's because my team specialty is stronger against this one. So that is why. $56 in. Oh my goodness. Dang. Gentle Hollow says fierce offense is a must-have. Deku says best cards are open tempo, stamina reset, complete attack, training supply. So which ones of those do I have? I don't know why I'm going for. Which one of those do I have? Okay, let's see. Shin says I will see you on Hard Pity next memory. Nah, man. You can't say that to me anymore. You can't. So Gentle Hollow says fierce offense, so I have that. Deku says open tempo. Opening tempo, this one. Stamina reset. I have stamina recovery. Stamina reset. Am I blind? Stamina distribution? I just messed up the name? Oh. Okay, so I already have it. Okay, and then what was the last one? Complete attack. The heck is that one? Oh, this one. Okay, and then training supply. Okay, I have training supply. And then M dot. M dot says all of the masteries. But does that make sense? Oh, sorry. I was thinking of this one. Wait, why is... Wait. Oh, okay, I see. Depending on which trial you're doing. Oh, I see. Yeah, because what I noticed was... So in this one, as you can see, I got 8.1 million. That was because I had the specialty, like, advantage. And then this one, I didn't. So... As you can see, it makes quite the difference. I got an extra 2 million from that. So, in that case, what do I need from this one? So it's power, so I need block. So how many blocks am I away? I'm only 2. So in that case, what I can do is I can just pick up that card. So let's go to the trial store. Let's get block terror? No. It is block mastery. So let's get that one. Yes. And then out of nope, that's the wrong one. So out of these ones, which one should I take out? Balanced play comes out for block mastery or stamina recovery. Let's see. When your players cast a critical receive skill, so on the court that would be Komori, that would be Sakuza, that would be Korai, that would be Hinata, I think. I kind of like the stamina recovery, though. Yeah, we definitely need to keep that one. Oh, at the end of each round, your player... Oh, yeah, I already have that one. Okay, cool. We can do that. So let's equip. And then here, we just switch to block. So for those of you who didn't know, you can do that. If you have multiple specialty types, you can just switch it in the menu here. And yeah, we're chilling. So it's 12:48, so we'll be able to do at least one of these. So let's run it. Yeah, I didn't realize training supply was the other stamina. I thought the 20 stamina one was the one I was looking at, but it was not. And again, I'm kind of lazy, so I simulate. Is that okay? Okay, you know what? Hold on. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Let's. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. All right. So I was saying, does anybody actually play the full 5 minutes? Because you know, typically I just simulate. Exactly, because then you know we can hit it into the court, right? So. All right. So we got 5 minutes. What do you guys want to talk about? Can y'all see this guy? All of that white is his fur. That's his belly. That brother is doing a backflip right now. M not still plays manually. That's honestly the right way to do it. But for me, I don't know, nowadays with TV shows, with movies, with games, I feel like I have such limited time to do things that I'm like, okay, if I can do this faster, like I still enjoy like watching this. I still enjoy like the simulation and stuff like that, but I'm like, let's get through it quickly so I can do the next thing while I still have the time to do it. You know what I mean? Fabrizio's here. What's going on, Fabrizio? The only thing you missed is we just did our, you know, we're doing our Haikyu daily stuff. And then also my little surprise was that I have a dog now. So that's fun. His name is Ozzy. And also we will be doing a stream on Friday, opening some packs. So that's going to be fun. Keksei says, who are your top 3 favorite Haikyu characters? So, between Oikawa and Bokuto, you could like swap them to. It just depends on the day. For who else? Who would be number 3? I'm not gonna lie, it might be Azumane. Actually, while this is going on in the background, oh, didn't want that to be there immediately. I actually did a tier list, and I forgot who I put in my number 3 spot. It's like a tier list of my favorite characters. Playlist. Haikyu Fly High. Why, hello there. Welcome back to the chat. There you go. Why, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. Now, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be... So it's in the Haikyu Fly High playlist. I don't know why. But... oh, I put Ushijima number 3. Did it stay like that? So this is my final tier list. I knew Azumane was going to be in there, so it looks like I put Oikawa number 1. I put Bokuto number 2. I put Ushijima number 3. I put Atsumiya number 4. Honestly, thinking about it, I feel like Azumane should be 3, and then the order stays the same. So as you can see, like, you know, this is the tiers. So for not a fan, it was literally like people that were like not introduced properly or just didn't have enough kind of a story for me in the list. I think my most controversial one was maybe Tendo or Sakuza in Interesting, just because this was I think anime only. This was 2 months ago. What day was it? October 14th. Yeah, because at this point, did I finish the manga? I think I did finish the manga, and this was anime only. And also, it's in order of like not only in the rows but in the columns as well. So like, for example, I think that Kuro is more of an elite character than Hinata. Hinata's more than Tanaka. Tanaka's more than Nishinoya, etc., etc. So that's why Oikawa's number 1, Bokuto's number 2, Ushi 3, Asumu 4, Azumane 5, Kenma 6, Kuro 7, Hinata 8, Tanaka 9, and then you guys can keep going. And again, because it's anime only, that's why, you know, Sakuza's down here. That's why Yaku's down here, because actually I didn't see the movie at this point. I skipped the, what are they called, like the OV movies, or I don't even know what they're called. The one with Nekoma and stuff. So did we get 7 million? God damn it. So that kind of sucked. That was kind of a waste of time. But anyways. Let me quickly do this just because I can. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna keep doing the ones that I know I've done so I can get more of those tokens. Oh my god. Got stamina recovered. Well, the drop rate is 40% now. It's not like before where it was like 5. There's a warm-up exercise. So that's nice. Alrighty. So I will do more of the trials off screen. Let's see. Low-key valid rating from Courtney. Thank you. Again, it's my personal one, so it's not really valid. Like, if you think about it, like, it's valid to me. If you agree with it, that's great, but you don't have to. Kita and Akashi in interesting. Yeah, because like Kita again. So there was a couple of controversial ones. So it was Tendo, it was Kita, it was Sakuza, and it was Akashi. So Akashi's at the top of interesting. So he's close to being elite for me. He's like on the borderline. So it was between him and Yamaguchi. I put Yamaguchi just because of that one scene with Suki where he like convinced him to like not be an idiot anymore. And I said in the video, I actually had Suki down here in the beginning of the show, but you know, I'm assuming you guys have watched season 3, his big moment. That shot him all the way up for me. It was close between these 3 in terms of who would be before Noya, but I went with Suki. Where's my go Tanaka? Tanaka's right here. So he's technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's 9. 9th. I need the new movie ASAP. I want to watch it. Well, for those of you who missed it, there was actually an announcement. The movie is coming out in 2027, and I think the Bokuto, the Fukurodani versus, you know, what's that guy's name? Kiryu? That guy's team. That special is going to happen in 27 as well. So that's going to be fire. 2027, that's too long. Yeah, so everything at that, what was it called? Like the, oh shoot, what was it called? It was like an expo or something where they showed a bunch of anime stuff. So they revealed the next season of JJK, the new trailer. They released, what else? Free Run Season 2, which is 10 episodes apparently. BS. Jump Fest, that's what it's called. So at Jump Fest, they announced a bunch of stuff. And for the Haikyu part, they didn't really they didn't show any graphics or anything. It was like a generic gym, and then they're just like, I don't even think there was a name for the movie itself. It was just like Haikyu movie or something like that. Or maybe it was Battle of the Little Giants, but they said 2027. So at least we have a date now. So there you go. I needed more character development for Sakuza. That's why he was low for me. Anime only though. If we talk about the manga, though, it changes things. Let's see. My go to Kita and interesting. You could argue he's higher. You could argue he's higher. Keksei says, I want to start reading the manga, but I'm too lazy. It's worth it. I start from the beginning, too. I didn't even start where they ended off in the anime. Where can I find the tier list? The tier list, it's on tiermaker.com. Would you ever try the JJK game? I think it's kind of like this, just JJK. I don't know. I don't want to get... Okay, so if I'm being completely transparent with you guys, I don't want to get down this narrow path of gacha games. I want to expand. I want to do more than just gacha games. Like, I've played FC or FIFA on my channel. I do Pokemon live streams every Thursday. I do Football Managers every Friday. Football Manager streams every Friday. I'm trying to expand in a different direction than gacha games. So that's why I probably won't be playing more gacha games, even on my spare time. The only game I play on my phone is Haikyu. So it's not like I'm hiding things from you guys. Do you play volleyball in real life? No, I play soccer. Outlast Trials that's like the scary game that M. Dot's like I'm not playing. Isn't that the one? We might do one. Maybe for like Halloween next year. We'll do it. Rojo, do a league and the one who wins the league wins $100. What the hell? Yeah, I don't have that much money. Let's relax, guys. Kekse says, I think it was Haikyu Karasuno versus the Little Giant. Yeah, something like that. People use the term dough for money. Saad. Y'all have to remember Saad is 13, so he's not going to know like everything that you guys say, so that's why he needs a little bit of explanation sometimes. And that's okay. How long you live for? We're live for another 2 hours. And on that note, it's time for the team reviews. So that's fun. Let me quickly see. Do I have any tickets? I got 2 SB tickets. Let's send it. Let's send it for the boys. We're gonna get another one right here. Oh my god, imagine. Imagine. It's Haikyu versus the Little Giant. Interesting. Alrighty. I still... This is so funny. I have 71 extra tickets. This is chilling here. Didn't need to use them. Sorry, M. Dot. Rubbing it in a little bit. Okay. So now that that's done, I will do all the extras later. So let's exit now. You guys can see my Zelda background. Hope my team will be reviewed. Well, for those of you who don't know how this works, is team reviews. I go in chronological order. So if you So if you posted your team like 3 weeks ago, those are the ones we're going to be getting to in this stream. If you posted it like 5 hours ago, unfortunately, I won't be able to get to it. Because I'm behind. It is worth reading Haikyu manga from where the anime ended. Yeah, you can just do that. I read from the beginning just because I wanted the full experience, and it was just amazing. M. Dot actually like adores Outcast Trial and really wants to play it. Is that the case? Maybe we can sort that out. All right, so as you can see, that was my notification. Good thing I didn't leak anything just then. So the only issue is, I don't remember where I last left off. Actually, no, I do kind of remember. It was somewhere here. So Jack Z, it said most recent live. So I'm gonna copy this. And then here, so that was a YouTube video. I already used this one in a YouTube video. That one's a YouTube video. Slime. Did I use you in a video? Your team looks very familiar. I don't know. Because basically what happened is, like, as you can see, like, all of these are unread, but I've done these. Like, if I go to F2, it says most recent live. So I know for a fact that we stopped. Oh god, I've missed it. Where's it going? We stopped here. So I don't know. I'm just going to go up from here. Okay, so I guess we'll do Slime, because I don't remember tagging him in anything or doing his video. Let's see. Oikawa 71. Yeah, I think we'll just start from here. So, we have Mr. Slime. Actually, let me put some music on. So last time I did this, my computer crashed. So hopefully, what the hell just happened? Courtney with another gift to sub to M dot. M dot of all people, really? No, I'm joking. M dot's the goat. Okay, so last time I did this, my computer crashed. So maybe I won't do music, just in case. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, on Twitch, if you are subbed, you can use emotes. So we have the emotes that we have in our Discord. I put them onto YouTube and I put them onto Twitch. So if you're subbed or if you're a member on YouTube, we do have YouTube memberships now. So actually, Courtney, I feel like, okay, well, actually, no, I don't want to encourage this. Let me just put that out there. But I think in theory, you can gift memberships on YouTube. I think. I don't know. I think. But anyways, if you are a member on YouTube, you get access to the emotes. You got access to, well, nobody's a member yet. So what would have happened last night is I would have released the episode or the team review episode for members only, and then 2 or 3 hours later, then I would upload the video for the general public. Because you're a member, you get early access to it, and there would be no ads on the video. Okay, cool. Let's get that out there. All right. So we have Slime who says, can you rate it out of 10? I need suggestions on upcoming players. So, in terms of upcoming players, you don't really need anybody specifically. If you want to build a second team, I see you have Suna, I see you have Yaku, and I see you have Atsumu. So maybe you can get a Osamu Rebanner and build a quick attack team as your second lineup. But in terms of this one, the only SP characters that really make sense is just like the Oikawa, Ushijima, Tendo kind of upgrade you can do. And then maybe take out Hirogami or Kurai for Iwaizumi. Again, we don't know when that's going to come out. So hopefully they come out a little bit later so you can save up. But short term, it really just is the Beach Trio, if you want to do that. Or you can just like focus on getting dupes of maybe Sakuza, Komori. You want to get dupes of maybe Tendo. I don't know. That's kind of really your only options at this point, because not necessarily that you're locked in, is that it's just in a good spot. You have like the best characters in the game, essentially. So in terms of a team rating, I will give you, I think I've been giving these teams 8.5s. So I will stick with 8.5. So then what I do is I will at you in your own thread, and then I will copy and paste most recent live so you guys know where to find it. All right. Next up, we have Heimerbot, who says, please rate my team and help me plan for the future. Oh yeah, by the way, as you can see, Emder is in this as well. Apadi is here. If you guys want to go into the team review section and help people, like, it doesn't necessarily need to be me. I will still give my input, but if you want to go help people, go right ahead. There's absolutely no problem with that. This is the same team. Okay, well, you get an 8.5, and you get the same advice as the last person. I don't know what else to tell you. I would say maybe, okay, looking at your team, max excuse me, max out Komori first, get him to level 80, and then out of these three, whoever you see staying in your team the longest, probably these two, get them to level 80. So there's a little bit of unique advice. Looks like, did I do this one? I don't think so. So next up we have Trooper, who says, decided to get Sakuza last day and got him with pretty early pity, and then got Komori 20 rolls out of max. 20 rolls out of max. So 20 before? Yeah, that's what that means. And then he said, my team is after positionless. I can't stop thinking whether to switch my Oikawa with no skill upgrade for Akashi because he's maxed. Okay, well, we can ask Mr. M. in the chat. In this team, would you rather have a skill res, I guess, 4 Akashi, or a skill res 1 Oikawa? Mr. M. So M dot says skill res 4 SSR is better than skill res 1 URs. So there you go. And on top of that, you have Bokuto. So wow, look at this guy. Hold on, bro's like collecting the URs like they're Infinity Stones. What's going on here? But no Atsumu. So yeah, pick up or not pick up. Swap Akashi for Oikawa here. Even though your team rating will go down by 9 to 400, that's okay. And then yeah, the bond with Bokuto as well. Whereas in this team, he does have the bond with Ushijima, but the bond with Bokuto is stronger. You get the combo attack. So go with Akashi. So in terms of team writing, I think I get both variations still an 8.5, right? Yeah, both variations an 8.5 out of 10. Trooper, Control V. Next up we have Kazu Kito, who says tips for my team. Oh, I heard some movement from my boy Ozzy. He's chilling. So what did he ask? Sorry, I was distracted. Just any tips? Well, you don't have Ushijima, which kind of sucks. You don't have Sakusa, which kind of sucks. You don't have Kurai, which kind of sucks. But in their place, you have Oikawa, Iwaizumi, Kiyotani, and you have Tanaka. So, at the very least, you have like, I wouldn't say the next best option, but for your team, you have maximized your UR Oikawa, which is kind of the building block, I guess you can say, of your team. And then Tanaka, again, for me, in my opinion, he is the best SSR wing spiker. You can make the argument with Iwaizumi or somebody else, but for me, it's Tanaka. And then Tsukishima is always just a good bet to have. And you have Komori, who's Komori. So, in terms of tips, really, again, I'm going to give similar tips to the last time where it's focus on the players you're going to keep long term. So I see you have Komori at level 80. Oikawa's at level 70, and he's kind of low. He's 1300, so I don't know what the memory potential situation is going on there. Kuro is also very low for being a level 80, so try to focus on the players you're going to keep long term. If you're not going to keep Iwaizumi and Kiyotani long term, like you're going to go for the Sakusa rebanner, you're going to go for Kurai, Hirugami rebanner, whatever the case may be, then yeah, don't invest in the characters you're going to take out. But I'm assuming you're free to play. I'm assuming you only have so much stuff, resources. So in that case, getting Oikawa to level 80 is probably a safe bet, unless you wanted to transition into Karasuno and get the UR Kageyama for Tsukishima and Tanaka, and then maybe the SP Hinata. I don't know. Again, this team was submitted in December or on December 6th. So, sorry, December 3rd, even further back. So, again, it just depends on what you want to do. But it's not a bad team whatsoever. I would still give it like a 7 out of 10. It does what it needs to do. And you have a good, I guess you can say you have an easy out in terms of what to do next. I want to keep these relatively quick because I want to get through a lot today. All right, we have Electric Word, who says, how do I improve this team? And he actually said update. So it looks like Aone came out for Mr. Bokuto. I think that's the only change. Let me read the chat. What's going on here? I posted my team 13 days ago, says Bad Silver or Sillier. But I got UR Kageyama and SP Hinata now. That's a really good duo. M. Dot says, I have to figure out how to merge Twitch and YouTube chats in OBS. Yeah, I can help you with that. Just message me. Can I do it after the stream? Maybe like an hour after the stream. I can help you set that up. Bad Sillier says, yes, you can gift subs, but it's random. On Twitch, you can choose who you can gift subs. Oh, I see. Courtney says, I don't know how to do it on YouTube. That's fine. Saad says, the last time you viewed my team, it was my old team. Oh, damn. Yeah, no, like, I know Peaceful has posted their team multiple times. Like, it's really hard to keep up with. Fabrizio says, damn, I need one more copy to have skill res for Aaron. Well, I hope you get him. What's going on here? I was lagging. Oh, these guys are just setting up their own thing. All right, cool beans. All right, next up we have. Oh yeah, so let me just double check. I think he changed the rotation too. So Osamu's up there, and then Karai. Yeah, he just changed the rotation. Okay, cool. So he has Bokuto instead of Aone. Did he need that? One, two, three, four. Yeah, he did. Okay. So he needed Bokuto in the lineup for his team to be a power based team, because otherwise it wouldn't be anything, I don't think. Could he go receive? One, two, three, four. Uh, if he has another receive type player, he could also go receive, but he decided to go power with the character he has. And yeah, it's kind of just chilling. What was his thing? Just how to improve. There's nothing you can really do. Like M. Dot said, you can go for skill res for Akashi. That's gonna take a while though, because at that point, if the timeline is the original timeline that we're expecting it to be, at that point you might as well just get the SP Akashi. So I don't know if you want to go SP Akashi with Bokuto and Ione. If you want to do that, you just want to get Akashi, you just want to get Bokuto, you just want to get. Well, actually, I wouldn't just get Ione, but if you want to just get one of the other two, you could do that as well. So in terms of a team rating, I will give you. I don't want to give anything higher than an 8.5 with no SPs in it, because I feel like SPs are really nice. So I will give you an. It's still, yeah, it's still really good. I think Osamu being here is kind of a little question mark, but it's not like bad or anything. So I'll give you an 8.5 still. But even if Ushijima is here, it's probably still be an 8.5. This is elect word. Next up, we got Drakens, who says, as soon as Kita goes in the front row, I sub him with Cry. That's good. That makes a ton of sense. So his Cry is 20,000 on the bench. Kita rotates into the front. Cry comes out. Well, okay, so this again was posted December 3rd. So now with positionless, what I would actually do is I would swap Kita and Tsukishima, and then I would take Tsukishima out for Cry. Maybe? Something like that. Having Kita in for maybe one more turn might be beneficial. Uh, maybe one's okay. Yeah, maybe you're fine. Um, and it looks like you don't really have too much other options. So, in terms of, you know, going forward, with positionless, it looks like your team is neutral because you have only 3 quicks. So you would need to bring in either this practice version of Kageyama or oh no, wait, sorry, I missed Tsukishima. Sorry. Apologies. It is a quick team. I missed Tsukishima. So you would actually need to keep Suki in, because otherwise your team is going to go neutral. So that's nice. Yeah, I don't know. You could go SP Kuro, SP Tsukishima for Suna and Suki. That's really the only thing that makes sense to me. Rohil, have you ever raged before? Because you're the most chill person I know. I can't imagine you being mad. Sad, I think you go. I think you go a little bit too early to bed when I do my memory pulls. Maybe I wouldn't call that rage though. That would be more disappointment. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's like rage is usually like you kind of associate that with like throwing things or punching things. I don't rage in that way. When I get really mad, I'm like, I'm just really disappointed, if that makes sense. Like I go quiet when I'm really mad. I'm just like, because there's times where I'm like really loud, but I'm kind of messing around. When I'm really, really mad, like truly, genuinely mad, I just go quiet. Memory pulls have you go crazy. Sure, you know what's just for you because you're still here. Let's let me show you. Let's go to my profile. Hold on OBS. Let me make sure my Firefox Okay, hold on. Okay, so here's my TikTok. For those of you who have TikTok and don't follow, where is like okay, let's go with the Kageyama one. And it was not to be at all. Okay, here we go. Hirugami Kurai, 90 spins. I have 75 pity. It's 80 is the max. What? Whose man's is this? First 10 spin. So for those of you who don't know or are new to the stream, for the last 4 UR characters, I believe, Sakuza Komori, Hirugami Kurai. For the last 4 UR characters, I've gone to pity for their memory. All right, here we go. Second 10 pull for the memory. And we got a whole bunch of nothing. Like, at this point, it's building. And we got a bunch of nothing once again. So I believe this is the 40 pull now. This is pull number 50 now, I believe. See, there's the breath. 60. And again, I'm just like, here we go. Spin number 70. I'm just more disappointed. Just for fun, I'm gonna buy 5 exactly. We're gonna go one by one. Maybe okay, you know what? This is what it is. It's doing this for the UR memories because when the SP memories come out, it's gonna then reward me. I'm gonna get in like my first 10 spin for Hinata, which it did. The Beach Trio, which it did. Cost me only like 30 tickets, and then we're gonna get all of you know of the memories. That's what it is. So this is pull number 71. I think it was 72. Nope. Pull number 72. You don't know. You don't know how mad I was when I saw I'm trying to pull the UR Kageyama memory and they give me the freaking middle school SR one. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. Look at my face. Look at my face. I was so freaking mad. Let me go back. Oh, 2. Oh, thanks. Thanks. You gave me a Kageyama memory. Thanks, guys. Oh, thanks. I was so mad, dude. You son of a... Ah! And watch. I guarantee you, they'll give it to me here just to be like, oh, you didn't have to go to pity. I'm gonna fight you. Okay. Dude, you know what's the funny thing is? You guys know that if you watched Naruto or if you played the Naruto Storm Ninja like video games, like you know that sound that like when you select things it makes the sound, and for some reason with my mic it makes that exact sound when I hit my desk. That is not how my desk sounds like, but for some reason it's like you know what I mean? Like I don't know why that happens. But we're picking up the memory. There you go. As you can see, we're at pity again. You know the vibes. This is what they like doing this to me. So here you go. Boom. Oh, it's red. Whoa, we got the memory. Oh my god. Woo. Yeah, piss off. Here we go. So there you go. That was the clip for Kageyama. I mean, I have the Sakuza one. I have the Komori one. Unfortunately, I don't have playlists because you need 10,000 followers for playlists for some reason. So make sure you go follow. So yeah, that is that. Sorry, Draken's team review just got ruined. So yeah, you have a quick attack team. Moving forward, probably get Kuro Tsukishima as your best bet if you want to keep Atsumu and Osamu, and keep swapping Kurai for Kita because that just makes sense. Or you can, now with positionless, you can swap him in for Suna if you want to keep Kita on the court for a bit longer. Yeah, so you can do that. So in terms of a team rating, I will give you a 7.5 out of 10. He's gonna be looking at the video like, what the? Where'd you go? Where'd my team go? Next up, we have Bodhi, who says, not sure where to go next. Plan on getting Ushijima and Oikawa to 80. Okay, well, I'll keep this short. Your team's at 8.5 out of 10 because that's what this team is. And then in terms of what to do next, Ushijima being at 80, I think is a pretty safe bet. Again, with the Oikawa leaks, that might be true, might not be true. That is now slightly a risk. So you might need to hold off on that, but I would still do it. I wouldn't be too afraid of that. Yeah, I did the team rating and everything. Cool beans. Okay, thank God Ozzy's still chilling in the cage. It's 1:30, so at this point, he should be like getting ready to get up. So hopefully he can stay sleeping for another hour and a half, and then when the stream's over, I can take him out. That's the plan. So let's just leave him alone. He's in the back of his cage right now. He's sleeping. What would be a 10 out of 10 team? Um, I think a 10 out of 10 team right now would be Sakuza Komori. Um, let's see. It would be Sakuza Komori. It would be not Hirugami. It would be Korai. And then these four, if you're in Arizaki, would be Osamu, Atsumu, Hinata, Kageyama. That's pretty close to a 10. It might be like a 9.5. You might need one more SP character in there. That really works. But what's it called? For a power based team, it would be like this team plus Hinata. Because you don't necessarily need Kageyama. And if you do put Kageyama for Oikawa, the team actually becomes neutral. So bringing in Hinata for Tendo, that would be. I think it would still probably be like a 9.5. So I think 10, you need like multiple SP characters. And I think as the game goes on and we get more SP characters out, I'm going to have to scale this rating down. So this goes from an 8.5 down to like an 8. You know what I mean? So it's going to be kind of scaled. Even though I do take SPs into account, so technically my rating shouldn't change because of that. I might start to scale it down a little bit, but that's going to be way down the line when we have a full roster of SP characters. Like I'm saying at least like 6. Nice. What should I do next? Post a picture. All right, next up we got Alama, who says, still quite new to the game, how should I move forward? I'm going for Komori, so my Libero will be upgraded. Do I work on just upgrading my team and getting dupes, or replace with URs over time? I feel like I did your team. I guess not. I'm going for Komori as my Libero. So this was posted before Komori came out, or when he came out. I think with your team specifically, if you like, you don't need to get URs in the Iwaizumi Kiyotani spots because he works with Oikawa. But Ione and Tsukishima, you might want to replace them. But you can replace them with SPs now rather than URs. So hopefully you know about SPs. And now you know with Hinata coming out, you can go with Tsukikuro. Or if you want to go Hinata instead of Ione, you could do that as well. There's a lot of things you can do. But I wouldn't stress too much about URs at this point unless you need specific bonds. Like, for example, Sakusa with Komori. You're planning on doing that already, which is fine. If you're going to get Kurai, ideally you want Hirugami. You don't need him, but ideally you would want both of them. So be a little bit more selective. Save your diamonds for SPs at this point. And yeah. Fabrizio says, I'm scared of the leaks because I was thinking of getting Kurosuke and Kenma, so it would be impossible if they move the timeline. Yeah, that would be tough. You think he'll make it to the teams from 21 days ago? Well, we went from 27 to 26. Maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah. In terms of a team rating, I'm just gonna go based off Komori being here with Sakusa. So with that being the case, I'll give you a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Okay, let's do a count here. So let's start with JC. 1, I already did you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 more before we get to 21 days. So we'll definitely get to it. I don't know if we'll get through it. All right, let's go with JC, who says, I'm not sure whether or not to get Komori or Nishinoya. I kind of want to also add SP Hinata to my team, but I am unsure if that's the best idea. Okay, so let's first start with Komori or Nishinoya. I would say Komori. You could put Nishinoya. There's no downside to putting Nishinoya, but I prefer Komori. Just he's more flexible if you do want to change your team down the line. I would put Komori in instead of Yaku. In terms of SP Hinata, he would definitely help in this team. He's really good at providing help for receives and players in your back row, increasing the defense technique. He does a lot of damage with awareness, strength, and critical spikes and stuff like that. So he'll help, or he'll fit in with a power-based team around Oikawa Ushijima. So yes, that is a good idea. Hopefully that helps. A roadmap would be nice. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Saad says I was eating pancakes. I had. What did I eat today? Oh, I didn't eat anything. I had a slice of banana bread, so I will eat after this. In terms of a team rating, I will give you a 7.5. It's close to an 8, but Yaku being here kind of is whatever. I'll give you a 7.5 out of 10, but Komori, yes. Hinata, yes. So we did Barist already in a YouTube video. We did Yoda in a YouTube video. Next up, we have Ariel, who says, I want Atsumu, but don't get it because of lack of... Wait, what? Oh, I wanted Atsumu, but didn't get it because of a lack of diamonds. But I got Osamu without his memory. I actually wanted a team to build around Atsumu, to be honest. What should I do now? Here are all my players. Oh my goodness, this is zoomed out. Well, good news. Atsumu Rebanner is out now? No, tonight. Atsumu Rebanner is happening tonight. So now, hopefully, you saved enough resources. If you didn't go for Kageyama, you can now go for Atsumu and, have your team there. And then what you can do is with your SSRs, let's take a look here. I'm looking for Kita. I see Akita. So Kita can come in for Iwaizumi. And then Oikawa can come out for Atsumu. And I think you need one more for Quick. Can somebody confirm the Yurakuro? Can somebody confirm the Yurakuro is a Quick? I know he's a block, obviously, and I think he's a receive, actually. Well, unless that was a bug and they changed it to a Quick. He's Quick block. Okay, so with Kuro, with Suki, and the Mia twins, you're chillin'. And then you bring in Kita for Iwaizumi. So that's what I would do. What is this? We don't need to see your SRs. So that's what I would do. Hopefully that makes sense. So in terms... Oh, he got another page. Oh, he's got Asuna as well. You can make 2 teams at this point. Maybe not fully, but you can go in that direction. Oh, the SP is received. Thank you for the clarification. Cool. So yeah. Just do that. Atsumu Rebanner. Hopefully you didn't pull the Kageyama. And then, well, actually, even if you did pull a Kageyama, you can use him instead of Atsumu. But I'm just saying, because you wanted to build your team around Atsumu, there is that option. That option might not be available now. So that is that. And then bringing Kita for EY. In terms of team rating, I will give this one I think I'll give it a 7.5. You make those changes and it's like an 8. Yeah. So that would be you. All right, next up we got Ragav, who says, free to play, I'm a pull for SP Hinata and Kenma, and then later Suki and Kuro. Well, hopefully for you, Suki and Kuro don't come out. After Hinata and Kenma, should I bring in SSR Genjima? What the heck just happened? Oh, Courtney with the... Is that 45 bits? I can't even see. Oh yeah, it is. 45 bits. Haikyu Fly High Professional in the makes. How would you classify a professional? Surely M.Dot's a professional. That brother's like top 3 and everything. Should I bring in the SSR Genjima because of his team-linked impulse skill, making it 6 receive players, or should I get someone else from the bench? Oh, that's actually... I forgot about that. Yeah, because the more receive tags you have, like the more boost he gets or something like that. That's interesting. I mean, there's really no like, there's no downside to getting him. He's one SSR. So with that being the case, like, it's not that bad. Uh, Hold on, let me finish this. And then yeah, so I would say why not? Just go for it. And then yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed for you that Kurosuke come out a little bit later after Kenma and not right away. And yeah, so in terms of a team writing, your team is well. This is before positionless. I don't know what it is now, but I don't think it's neutral. Quick. Oh, it is neutral. Well, with your team being neutral now, I would probably give it like a 7.5, maybe a 7. I'll give it a 7 now because it's neutral, but if it wasn't, like it was still quick, I'd give it a 7.5. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, wait, he put another thing out. He threw in the Akashi. So now his team's power-based with Kiyotani instead of Daichi. Okay. I think I'll still give it a 7.5. Because now it's power-based, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll give it a 7.5. And he did pick up the Genjima. Wow. It's like he was reading my mind. Okay, so we got a couple of questions. Courtney first says, you both know everything and be powerful. I don't know about me personally. I'm not like, I don't know everything. I kind of just give you guys my opinion. And also in terms of like leaks or things, like I don't, you want to know where I get my source from? In my Discord, go to pin messages. Look at that. Somebody put it there. This is my source. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going behind the scenes and being like, oh, messaging people from JP and Taiwan and stuff like that. I ain't doing that. Is SP Hinata's memory good for every character, or should I only get it with Hinata? In terms of getting a player rating boost, it's very good for every player, but you need it to be assigned to a middle blocker, I believe, still, to get the exclusive effects. And in that case, there's not that many middle blockers in the game that will benefit from it. So you would need somebody who's a little bit more offensive. So, the SSR Hinata, Lev, even like if you do want to make an offensive Kuro or an offensive Tsukishima, because you technically could, because they are quick tagged, you could get specific potentials for quick attack and stuff like that and like change the ratings. You could do that. I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, so in general, I would say no. But if you can get the memory in that specific like spot or situation, you're going to be benefiting a lot from it. Jordan says, opinion on Chainsaw Man. Got all the English manga for Christmas and I'm on the last one, volume 19, and got to wait until March for volume 20. Shoot. I haven't been reading. Hold on, if you want my thoughts on it, it's probably, is it my anime of the year? I think I would have to default give my anime of the year to Haikyu in terms of anime, manga, how I absorbed the content of it, and now that it's providing me with this YouTube channel that I'm posting on, I would probably have to give it to Haikyu based off that. But if we're talking objectively, like, for me, Solo Leveling had such a huge impact on me, both because I read both the I watched the anime and then I couldn't wait for season 2, even though season 2, when I did watch, came out like a week later. So then I read the manhwa for that, and then I read the manga for Demon Slayer, which was it is what it was. It is what it was. And then what else did I read? I didn't read too much this year. Yeah, then it was Haikyu after that, which was fantastic. And then Chainsaw Man, because of the Reze arc movie that came out, I was like, I have to read this. So now I'm caught up. But I don't remember which chapter I was on. Let's see. I was on chapter, I think, 223. And now it says that there's a chapter 224. Did I say isn't? There is. Let's see. Yeah, so there is a chapter 224, so I need to read that still. I don't know how it works volume-wise, though, because I'm using my phone. So, Yeah, I'll read that. I'll read that later. But opinions on it, I think it's a 10 out of 10. What was the weirdest anime you watched? Weirdest. There was one. It wasn't really weird. It just had weird stuff. That was not like weird as in gross. It weird as in just like confusing. What was the name of it? Oh gosh, I'm gonna describe it. So it's a mech anime. So there's mechs involved, and there's like this kid that lives like in the like um he lives with his grandpa. He's like kind of broke, but he has like this he worships this group that's in like this magazine that he reads, and this group um they're actually like thieves. Oh god, what was it? And then the main chick had green hair. Um Shoot, what was it called? Um what was it called? What was it called? It's like an older one. I have to find this. I have because somebody asked me about this before as well. Wait, why'd I go to YouTube? It was just weird because it was like it had like Earth human stuff, and then it didn't. Um, no, it wasn't Code Geass. Because Code Geass was actually good. This one I thought was kind of average. They put 80. I'm looking at a list here. They put 86 at 22. 86 is beautiful. Eureka 7. That's what it's called. I watched Eureka 7. That one was kind of weird. Hold on, I don't want to get copywritten. There you go. This is what it was called. I know it sounds like Code Geass, but I know how to describe Code Geass because he had a power. These two are just like two kids that just mess around. They have like, oh, this chick has like psycho, like not psycho, like telekinesis kind of stuff going on. No, wait, that's not right. Telepathy? Like she can like communicate with this like mech thing. Um, yeah, so this would be like the weirdest one, just because it was kind of it was like normal, and then it got weird at towards the end. All right, yeah, if I go off on like side tangents and stuff like this, I'm definitely not gonna get through. We have Marshmallow next. Okay, he posted twice. Oh, I actually got him. Oh, okay, good. Don't want him to wake up yet. It's too early. Okay, we got Jode, who says, "Hey man, been playing since global release. Was planning on getting SP Hinata and then upgrading to SP Kuro in the future. Any other suggestions that I should look out for except maxing to level 80?" Um, Not really, because now that we know that the excuse me, because now that we know that Kuro's UR is a quick attack tagged player, you can actually take out Suna, bring in the SP Hinata, and then so that way, like, yeah, you will lose the school bond, but you'll have both the UR Kuro and Suna. If you don't want to do that, you can just take out the UR Kuro and throw in Hinata instead. That's absolutely fine until the SP Kuro comes out. You can do either or, and you'll still keep your quick attack team, which is the most important thing. And yeah, you have Kita for the trio bond, you have Sakusakumori. Everything here makes sense. So, in terms of what else to do, oh my god, that was loud. Shout out to Jazz for the sub on YouTube. I forgot to turn down my volume. Holy, I just destroyed my ears. um, in terms of what else to do, you could maybe get the SP Tsukishima with Kuro. maybe because, or maybe, pause, because you can treat Hinata as a wing spiker and take Kita out at that point, and then Suna and Kuro would come up for SP Suki and SP Kuro. You could do something like that. You don't have to, but that's just a thought. And other than that, if you want to build a second team with power-based players, you can wait for their SP characters, Beach Trio, Oikawa, Iwaizumi, etc., etc. If you don't want to do that and you just want to stay locked in with the twins, just wait for the SP ones at that point, wait for the SP Genjima, and then build your team around them. In terms of a team rating, I will give you a 8 out of 10. Let's take a look. So yeah, Deku said you should watch My Hero Academia. I've heard that it's finishing, and at that point, I would just wait for it to finish. Saad said, "See Paprika if you like weird things, but I want to recommend you to watch a lot because it has an effect on your dreams." I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. I heard like Fire Force is good, but it has a lot of fan service. So if you want to classify that as weird, I like this book called "I Have No Mouth, But I Must Scream." All right, Saad, whatever you're into, not gonna judge you. But for me personally, I don't like scary things. I don't like weird things, so I try to avoid it as much as I can. Jazz says it's already over. It's just a special coming. Is that true, Deku? Or it's weird because I call her Deku because that's her TikTok name, but she's actually Arcs on Discord and on other platforms. But I'm pretty sure Deku is like the main character from MHA, right? So if I say Deku, that's who I'm referring to. Mafera says just made a character tier list and Oikawa is 5th and Bokuto 2nd. Hey, 2 top 5s? I'll take it. Those are my goats. All right, next up we have Tendi who says updated team, any tips moving forward? Oh, okay, photo preview, whatever. Any tips moving forward? So you're pretty similar to the last one, except you don't have Kuro and Kita. Instead, you have Korai Hirogami, which is absolutely fine. At this point, now with positionless, your team is neutral, so you need somebody with quick to just one character. So I think Hirogami would have to come out for either a Tsukishima or a SP Hinata. That's probably the only thing you can do now. Because I'm looking at your team or on your bench or at the very least, and you don't have a setter that can replace Atsumu and stuff like that. So to stay with your quick attack team, I would say get the SP Hinata for Hirogami, and then when Hinata's in the back, have him in the back. When Hinata's in the front, maybe sub in Hirogami. You can do something like that. But yeah, not a bad spot to be in. Just need to make a slight tweak. In terms of a team rating, I will give you a... What will I give you? I'll give you 8 out of 10. Nice little 8. I love that he's actually sleeping. Like this, like, okay. Day 1, he was like just crying all over the place, right? Because obviously he was with his brother. He had his mother. And then you take him out of that situation, comes to a new house, he's crying all over the place, he's scared, doesn't know really what's going on. And so day 1, I'm like, okay, he's gonna sleep in my bed, sleep with me. He had, didn't go to the bathroom or anything. Super nice dog. The only problem is that he goes to the bathroom downstairs sometimes. But we're like slowly correcting that because right now it's so funny. Right now in the house, he goes to the bathroom underneath the Christmas tree, like he's giving us presents. It's the funniest thing. But anyways, we're gonna be taking down the Christmas tree in about a week, or within the next week, so he's not gonna have that spot anymore. So hopefully, his trigger will just be outside at that point. But yeah, he's just sleeping right there. Fabrizio, I would love to show you. If you want to go to the beginning of the stream, like right in the beginning, like first like 5-10 minutes, he'll be there. Um, but yeah, he's just like just a really nice, calm dog. Just kind of learning. He's a little nervous, but the fact that he's been in here now since what was it, like 12:15, 12:30. I just need him in here for another hour. Oh shit, he's twitching. He's dreaming. Okay, so we have Kazanu who says, question for the Hive Mind, is Kaiju number 8 worth it? So also at Jump Fest, they announced that Kaiju number 8, season 3 is going to be the final season. And everybody's like, oh my god, what the heck? But for the people like myself who have read the manga, again, that was one I missed. Kaiju number 8 is also a very good anime manga read/watch. Um, Season 2 finishes around chapter 100, I think, or 115. And there's 150 chapters in the manga. And the way it ended wasn't the best for me in terms of like it just felt so rushed. And then afterwards, like when you could have ended it better, it was just like one chapter, da 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 da. That's it. So kind of sucks the way it ended. Um, and actually, the end of season 2 transition into season 3 is kind of the part where I wouldn't say I like lost faith or lost interest in the show slash manga, but that's when I was like, okay, does this really need to happen? Is this necessary? Like, um, it just felt like really rushed. I'm okay with the decision to give, the main cast like upgrades and stuff like that, but the way they're going about it, it rubbed me off the wrong way. Um, so that's a little unfortunate, but the fact that season 3 is the last season, like that isn't a surprise to me. The only surprise is they could have probably made this a movie, and with the success of Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't make it a movie. But maybe it was just slightly too long that they're just gonna make it one season. So that's my thoughts on it. Is it worth it still? I'd say yes, but the ending kind of rubbed me off the wrong way. Um, every time someone says fan service, I think about the introduction of Shimizu in the anime. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, that's my brother. Um, the last episode of My Hero Academia got released December 13th, concluding the anime with 8 seasons, 431 chapters in the manga. Damn. So sad. I've only heard good things about it. A little congested right now. But the thing is, for me personally, like the what I'm watching right now is Stranger Things, so I'm trying to catch up because the last season's out and stuff like that. So in terms of long episode, long seasons, like I try to stay away from those. Like I'll go into it like once in a while, so that's why I'm doing with Stranger Things now. But I like to stay with shorter animes, from probably 1 to 3 seasons long. 20 episodes per season is kind of the sweet spot for me. Or even less, you could say like 15 episodes is kind of the sweet spot in terms of what I like. So going to a My Hero, going to a One Piece, like it's just gonna take so much time for me, and like I just don't have that time in my opinion. So I'd rather get through more things. You know what I mean? Immediate, immediately, 2 people. You should watch One Piece then. Go, nice, nice guys, nice. As if I don't know what I'm talking about. Holy, what is going on here? It looks like okay, whatever. We have Richie OWO who says, oh, what the heck? Somebody just tagged me. Hello, I started playing during the Sakuza event and I'm close to getting Komori. I'm probably going to skip Kageyama and pull for Hinata and maybe cry depending on where my diamond count is at the time. Any recommendations and advice is appreciated. Love the vids. Thank you very much. Was there an updated? Okay, so it is updated. So he pulled Komori and he's going to skip Hinata, pull Hinata. what the hell did I just say? He's gonna skip Kageyama, pull Hinata. Okay, cool. I'm chipping away at Kageyama's pity because my endgame team is gonna be quick. Unsure if I'm going to commit to him in the short term and keep the power team in time, or in the meantime. Any advice? Okay. I just saw the first temp of Vinland Saga and it's goated. You mean first ep? Like episode or season or? Jordan says don't watch One Piece. Of anything, read it. Dante says Death Note is top tier. I have watched Death Note. First season. Okay, cool. And Deku says, do you know the Dangor, I can't even say it. Dangon Ronpa name? Game. There's an anime about it. It's pretty good. I don't even know what that is. But if it's good, it's good. Sorry, Spanish kick out for a moment. Temp in Spanish is season? I didn't know that. Saad says, I don't think I can watch Vinland Saga because it has some Christian things and I don't know if I can watch it in my religion. I'm just saying I don't know if I can. Oh, temporada. Temporada. Sounds Italian. Anyways, or I put an Italian accent on it. Saad, you can watch it, but you don't have to believe in it. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's what I think in my opinion. Dante says Naruto is my favorite anime ever, but Hunter x Hunter is amazing too. Exactly. Drop. It just depends on like what you believe in. That's what you have to remember at the end of the day. Like, technically, you know, whatever religion you are, you can do whatever you want. It's just how much you believe in it. So if he feels uncomfortable doing, you know, something, like I know there's like different people of the same religion that do different things. Mafera, I know there's no music on because last Tuesday I put music on and my computer crashed. So I'm a little scared. Like let's see. Like I can try. So just if you guys, or just so you guys know, if my computer crashes, blame Mafera on Twitch. No, it's fine. I'll just do it because it's. We'll just see what happens. So what was the next thing he wanted to do? So he wants to go quick long term. He wants to go Kageyama and Atsumu. I don't know how I feel about that, if I'm being totally honest. Because you do have the quick attack specialty, but then Bokuto is just kind of here. And why is that the case? I don't know. I guess because you have Akashi right now. You know what? I'm a little undecided. What would you do here, chat? Would you stick to power, or would you transition into a quick attack team with both Atsumu and Kageyama? It's been 2 hours since you made the live stream. Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun, man. I think with less resources, he could get a better power team. Well, he doesn't have Sakusa right now. Oh no, he does have Sakusa, sorry. He doesn't have Kageyama right now. Maybe like Kuro instead of Bokuto. That would make more sense. It's all good, Deku. Don't panic. Or Osamu. Yeah, what I would do is like, oh, you have to think about it though. Like, if he is free to play, getting Atsumu and Osamu back to back might be a bit difficult. But ideally, I would rather have Osamu instead of Kageyama here. And then instead of Bokuto, I would have Kuro. And then you can treat Hinata as your second like wing spiker. That's what I would do. Alright, so in terms of a team rating, this one, I'll give it a 7.5. I think without the Hinata, it would be like a 7. But because you have Hinata and Sakusa together, that's like still really strong as your top 2 attackers. So I'll give you a 7.5, but the rest of your team kind of needs work synergy-wise. But long term, get Osamu here, get Kuro here. Who added me in the Discord? Hold on one second. Wait, what?
Internet.
Oh, this guy's in the military, and he says it's mandatory that he's cut his hair. Pretty much could be like the Rohill's bald cut cult or something. What the? BG says I'm all in. I know you are. Just have to get. What? No, I'm not cutting my hair. What are we doing? What? What the heck is going on, dude? Y'all are bugging. Shave head at 2K subs. Get out of here. 2K? Oh no, I don't know. Alright. What the? Saad, people are talking about going bald, and they're trying to convince me. Okay, I already did yours. Next up, we have Furious Fists, who says, I am half free to play, half pay to win, meaning I can make my money spread around enough to get every URSP in the game. However, I will struggle a little to get SSRs or dupes of such characters, meaning my team is going to be stuck at 150. Is there any way I can upgrade my team from here? Also, should I get Atsumu and Osamu on the main lineup whenever I max out their levels and potentials? So in terms of Atsumu and Osamu, I would say no. You have Kita, you have Yaku, just make a second team with those guys in it. But in terms of this team, you're pretty much chilling. The only change you could make is bring in Bokuto or like Ushijima or Kuro, but it's not necessary. And in terms of being stuck at 150k team rating, that's just going to be the case, because once you max out potentials and memories, the only way to increase player rating and team rating is going to be through dupes, and getting dupes of characters is going to be very difficult. Deku says, didn't you say something about 10k followers shave your hair / beard? Sad says, do it at 10k. Are we all cutting our hair in the new year because we're a cult? Oh no, I'm not starting this. I would be very interested to see if the females were interested in doing that. Yeah, no, a lot of people have similar teams, that's why. I think I did say beard at 10k. I think. I don't think anybody clipped it, so I'm thinking I'm good. But I think that one stream I said 10k. Deku, you're gonna have to go through so many streams to find a 10-second clip. Robin says, bro, show me best lineup. I don't have best lineup. Do it at 1800. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So yeah, in terms of a team rating, I'll give you an 8.5 out of 10. Scared of the power creep. So valid. Didn't I just do it? Dagger team? No, that was Trooper. Trooper and Dagger. Alright. I'm not sure what to do now that I have Komori. Alright, sir, you have a lot to do. You have Sakuza Komori. For whatever reason, your Komori is only 1600. That's fine. So I would strongly consider the Kurai Rebanner, almost like Kuro. The Kurai Rebanner to pair up with Hirugami. Having Semi as your setter, he's better as a server, so the fact that he's not in the serve position is a little concerning to me. But anyways, what is going on here? We want to see if you have a baby face. I actually don't know. I haven't shaved my beard in so long. Michael says go bald. It can't be that bad. Oh my god, you guys. So Semi needs to go. The practice Kuro needs to go. Konoha can stay. Iwaizumi can stay. Short term. Setter wise, I would get Akashi. If you can get Kageyama, great. If you can't, don't worry. I would still get the SSR Akashi. Instead of the practice version of Kuro, I would probably get the Kurai Rebanner at that point. And then from then, you just wait till SP characters. But Semi, you can still use him as a pinch server. That's actually his specialty. Like, that's what he's really good at, is being a pinch server. So at the very least, I would do that. In terms of a team rating, I'm going to have to give you a 6.5, just because everything's all over the place and it's really carried by your URs. Alright, next up we have Anti. I don't know what that looks like. What's up? Yo, I've been playing for a week now and I built such a team, but I don't know how to improve it. What should I do? Well, the simple thing you can do is get the UR Kageyama, and then the Sakuza Rebanner for Iwaizumi, and then you could just hold on to this team for a while. The only thing is, though, is your team wouldn't have a specialty type. So I think actually the safest thing for you to do is get the SSR Akashi, just to make sure you are power, and then you can replace, because you would have 1, 2, 3. You would have to replace probably Daichi for Sakuza on his Rebanner. Or actually, I see you have Kanji on the bench, so maybe bring in Kanji and then get the Kurai Rebanner and become a block team. That's also an option, because you have Suki, you have Tendo. then it would be Kanji, and then Korai has the block tag as well, so you can do a block-based team. So do one of those things, and then just keep saving your diamonds, and invest in the characters that you're going to keep long-term. Safe bets are the SSR Akashi, because you probably won't go to the SP one then, because you would need Bokuto as well. So that's a pretty safe one. Korai is pretty safe. I know he just got an SP version, but again, that won't come out for a while. I think it's the current SP out right now, or at the very least it's going to be coming out. But yeah, beginner teams, it's always tough. But you do have the school bond. You have some bonds going on here. It's the best you can do with what you're given, and yeah, you're doing all right. So in terms of team rating, I will give you a 6 out of 10. So this one said new. I think I did this team. Currywurst is... it's such a familiar name. And it said new. I think I've already done this one, so I'm gonna move on. I think I did this one as well. Or at the very least, I said their name in one of the chats. Korai or Sakuza. Individually, I would say Korai. Just because he's more versatile. But Sakuza's good too. I think I already did this one too. I'm gonna skip them, and hopefully I did them. Shoko's just flexing in his own thing. And they only want to rate, so I will just rate them. I will give you a... I like these two. I like these two. These three are kind of together, but Oikawa's good with these guys, so I'll give you a 7.5 out of 10. If you had maybe Kageyama instead of Daichi, or if you had Kageyama instead of Oikawa, no, that would be a neutral type. So yeah, if you had like Kageyama instead of Daichi, that'd be like an 8. But you don't. So 7.5. Yeah. I did do this one. Vilpa. Hold on, I read a comment. Saad says, then at what cost will you shave your beard? I'm not saying anything. Temperance, how you doing, man? We've been live for 2 hours. Mafera says, how long are you gonna be live for? Another hour. Another 59. No, math. Another 49 minutes. Jazz says, by the way, I installed the game a few days ago. Wow. Moved by the anime, of course. But I want to build around Hinata and Atsumu. Both SP, do you think it's viable given Atsumu doesn't like crit and Hinata does? The SP Atsumu does, I believe, from what I've heard. So he will work with Hinata. And he says, I have been loving your videos and saw you commenting on that one and that on one of those, but I would like an explanation if possible. Yeah, so as long as it's the SP Atsumu. The SP Atsumu is fine with Hinata. The UR SSR one don't really work well together. They're okay together. I'll say that. In this game, technically, any character can work together, but you can get a lot more bonuses if you put them with the right players, and so that's why I say either they're good together or they're not. But technically, everybody's fine together. Sad says, "Don't you have work today?" Don't say that, Sad. Today's Tuesday. I do not have work. Like, is today Friday? No. Robin's asking where I'm from. I'm from Canada. I'm Canadian. Okay. Yes, I did not do this one. Okay, so we have Vilpa who says, I've been playing for about a week now and got this team. I was thinking of trying to get Bokuto on the rebounder when he comes out, or is it worth it, or should I do something else? And then his updated team is he got Mr. Komori. So, the Bokuto Rebanner is not worth it in my opinion, because the SP one is coming out relatively soon, to the point where it's worth waiting. Because if you get the UR one, by the time, especially if you're free to play, if you put your resources into getting him to 80 potential memory, all that good stuff, by the time you're done that, you're gonna get maybe like a month use out of him before the SP one comes out. You know what I mean? So that's why in that case it might not be worth it. Looking at your team though, I really like your team, because you have the Oikawa, Iwaizumi, Kiyotani trio. You have Komori, who just works. And then looking at the last players, you have 3 Karasuno players, which is absolutely fine. You have Hinata, who again works with other setters better, but it's not like he's bad. Tanaka, again, safe, and Tsukishima safe. So yeah, in terms of your team fit, would Bokuto work? Absolutely. He would replace Tanaka, and then maybe you could go, I see you have Washio on the bench. If you want to go Fukurodani Team Bond, you could do that, but then Komori would have to come out, or you'd have to break up the trio of Abujosai. So I wouldn't recommend that. Just get the SP one, because then you can get SP Ione, SP Akashi, and then those are actually upgrades, rather than just taking guys out for other SSRs. So that's what I would do. In terms of a team rating, I'm going to give you a 7.5, I think. Or like a high 7. We got XToby5, who I believe was in the chat. Wasn't Toby in the chat? He was in Twitch. Was he not? Is he still here? Well, at the very least, he'll get the notification on Discord. He's gonna go, oh no, come back. So we got Toby, who says, thinking of saving up for SP Bokuto and Akashi. I have 12.5 thousand gems. Nice. Interesting. So, with that being the case, left over you would have, who would you have? Hida, Kuro, Tanaka, Suna. So you would need one more power base player. So on your bench, I see an Iwaizumi. I don't like that Azumani is kind of your only option. Hold on, he did something else. Okay, that didn't really help. Okay, so picking up Akashi Bokuto is absolutely fine, as long as you get one more power player in your team. So whether that's a Sakuza rebanner or Kurai rebanner, even if you want to bring in Iwaizumi, just make sure you have that power specialty in your lineup, because you need 4 to get that, otherwise you're going to be neutral. And then yeah, that's going to be absolutely fine. 12.5 thousand gems. Now that the SP pity carries over, as long as you have that like below 80 or below, yeah, around 80 or below, you should be able to get both the characters. Their memories might be a different story though, so just keep that in mind. But again, I would prioritize the players. You can always sort out the memory later. So yeah. Oh, he has Kurai on the bench. I didn't even see that. So we just bring in Kurai. I did not see that. So bring in Kurai for, probably Kita, and then bring in both SP Akashi Bokuto. Sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you, Fabrizio, for pointing that out. Yeah. Alrighty. It looks like that has been deleted. We got Z's. Rate my team out of 10. I don't like Azumane. I'll give your team like a 6.5. No, maybe a 7. Somewhere between a 6.5 and a 7 out of 10. And then, oh, he has another image. What is this? Future team is all SPs. Cool. I mean, this is what a 10 out of 10 looks like. You know what I mean? You could argue it's 11 out of 10, but this is what a strong 10 out of 10 looks like. But in terms of this team, yeah, I give it like a low 7 out of 10. And what to do next? Get Iwaizumi for Azumane at some point, and then just replace Kuro, or replace Tendo and Tsukishima with SP Kuro and Tsukishima, and you'll be chilling. Oh my god, he said Sec 7. Oh. Already did you. Next up we have Christian, who says rate my team out of 10. What should I do next? So in terms of a team rating out of 10, I will give you a 6.5. And then in terms of what to do next, get Kiyotani for Daichi, and then get you could do the Kuro Tsukishima swap of their SP characters. If you want, you could go SP Beach Trio, but I wouldn't in this position because it looks like he's just a free-to-play player. So in that case, I would just go, yeah, like SP Kuro Tsukishima when they come out, and get Kiyotani in the SSR Select Recruit, one of the selection boxes, something like that. Yoshiki is absolutely fine. Him, Tanaka, Iwaizumi just kind of works in a lot of power-based teams. So I would just leave that as is. Haikyu is all over the place. Oh, I did do Toby already. Gosh darn it. Why did he add a bot? Oh well. Planning to pull SP Kuro as his favorite character and to get SP Tsukishima as well. Not really sure what to go for next. For your team, for the time being, get the SSR Akashi, because then your team will be a power-based team with the new positionless update, and then wait for Kuro Tsukishima. In terms of a team rating, I will give you a 7. Yeah, I'll give you a 7 out of 10, just because your team's a quick specialty right now. I think even with positionless, it goes neutral. So try to get the SR Akashi to get it back to a power-based team, and then it'll be solid. I saw you add my Discord. What did I miss? Toby, I did a team review for you, but it was an older one. I did this one, but it looks like I did this one. I did this one at some point, because my Discord is bugging right now, so it's showing me like I haven't looked at some of these, but I actually have. I think it's okay now, but before it was kind of bugging out. So if you want another team review with the same SV Bokuto Akashi stuff, you can do that. It was just a small accident, that's all. We have Nicho, who says free to play. Please rate my free to play team. I'm trying to get Komori right now. What should I do next? Komori didn't hit, so we shift. Trying to get SB Hinata, then SSR Nishinoya. Uh-oh. Ozzy's looking this way. He went from looking behind to looking this way. It has kind of been 2 hours since he's been sleeping, so he's got to wait another 40 minutes. He's probably going to start crying soon. So Toby, I whoa. English. I just did the team review. So go back maybe 10 minutes. I at you when after I do the review. Okay, so he's shifting, trying to get SB Hinata, so replacing Aone. Makes sense. Team is still going to be a quick attack team. Right? Wait, how is this a quick attack team? Is Aone a quick attack tag player? I didn't know that. But yeah, Aone comes out for SB Hinata, and then it's interesting that you're going for the SSR Nishinoya, not the SP one at that point. Lev. Yeah, so you need 4 quick attacks. So I know it's Kageyama, Lev, Suki. Then the fourth one would have to be Ione. Yeah, it is. That's so weird. So yeah, Aone comes up for SP Hinata. You keep your quick attack based team, and then just get the SP Nishinoya if you can at that point, rather than the SSR one. Yeah, this guy. I should really keep my LD player on so I can do a quick check, but again, I don't want my computer to die on me, so. Saad says, if you're a little bit Indian, do you know Indian? So, the correct terminology is I'm Fijian Hindu. So I'm a Hindu, that's my religion. My parents come from Fiji. My grandparents come from India, so that's how the connection works there. And then the language is Hindi. But the language isn't like Hindi from India, it's Hindi from Fiji. So it's a little bit like it's gonna sound different from the typical person from India. Now, whether or not do you want me to speak it? I'm not going to, because I'm not comfortable with speaking it. I only speak it around my grandparents. So with that being the case, unfortunately no, but just letting you know the background. In terms of a team rating, I think I answered all those questions, right? Yeah. In terms of a team rating, I will give you, with the SP Ione, sorry, SP Hinata for Ione, I'll give you like an 8 out of 10. And then with the SP Nishinoya, I'll give you 8.5. And then it would have been nice to have Komori instead, but it is what it is. Isn't Fiji a Muslim country? Just asking. Yes, it actually is. I wouldn't say primarily, but like my friend, for example, that I say that whenever I talk about like Islam and stuff, my best friend, he's from Fiji. Like his parents are from Fiji too, but he's a Muslim. So it just kind of depends on where your roots are from. But yeah. Who the heck? Why are these guys adding bots? Next up, we have Najika, who says, I'm kind of struggling on who to get in future banners. Any suggestions? The gems I had from when you did that review are all gone now. I don't know, I just like messing around sometimes. So looking at this team, so future banners, obviously Beast Trio makes the most sense here because you already have the SSR UR version, so you can do a straight upgrade there. If you don't want to do that and you want to get more, I guess, new characters, you can get the SP Kuro. I see Osamu here is whatever. I would go for Sakuza on the rebanner, replace Osamu. I wanted Komori and Hinata, so that's where the gems went. Oh, I see. Yeah, like short term, there's only a couple options you can do, which is like Sakuza rebanner, Korai rebanner, and then if you want to consider it like long term, there's Beach Trio, there's Kuro Tsukishima. But other than that, you have to go like Oikawa, Iwaizumi, you know what I mean? So it's like, not saying that you're stuck, but if you don't make a decision on the upcoming SP banners, then you kind of have to just sit and wait for like the power guys. Now again, there is this leak that is apparently not true, but if it is true, then Oikawa, Iwaizumi are coming out very soon, but I doubt it. If you're living in Canada, you're from what part of Canada? Oh, what part of Canada are you from? English side or French side? English side, if that makes sense. So French is East Coast, and then English is West Coast. So I'm from the West Coast. In terms of a team rating, I will give you a 7.5. I think Osamu being here, no Sakusa or Kurai for Komori Hirugami kind of brings it down. Marshmallow again. Marshmallow. I thought I already did yours. Let's see. Did you post your team again? So there's Dagger again. It's just really difficult to keep up with. Marshmallow. I know I did his team relatively recently. And also it looks like Deku helped him out. So in that case, we are just going to move on. Whoa, we got a lot of words. We got OG who says team review and advice. Hey, I've been playing since the global launch, so that would be August. I'm free to play and the only money I ever spent was the Kageyama pack. I pulled every UR except Kuro. I also have all the UR memories except Sakusa's. You're free to play? You got some next level luck. My Sakusa is currently using Bokuto's memory, of course, and my Tendo's using a pretty bad one for now, but I'm planning to replace Tendo with Bokuto when the update drops. Rate my team out of 10 and let me know what you think I should pull next. I was thinking Akashi Bokuto SPs. Love your vids. Much love. Thank you for the kind words. Saad says, I know a little bit of French because Lebanon's English is French, Arabic, and English. Yeah, I know Morocco. Moroccans speak French. Michael says, maybe there should be like a 2-week notice period between letting the same person submit a team. Yeah. I might make the... I think maybe I might make the thread like read only so that I can catch up. So I think I can do that. And then once I catch up, then I'll open it up again. Because remember, back then when I first opened it up, and the reason why I got behind was because I only did 1 episode a week. And so when I'm doing like 10 teams a week and then 50 teams are being submitted, you can get behind pretty fast. So I think I'll probably do that, I guess, because I won't be making a video tomorrow, so I think I will do that January 1st. Just making the threads read only moving forward. I'll put an announcement in the server, and then my next YouTube video I'll do it as well. So he was thinking about getting SP Bokuto Akashi, which is a big thumbs up for me. You already have the UR one. The memories and stuff I don't really talk too much about. You said though that your Tendo's using a bad one for now, which again is fine. But he said he's planning on putting Bokuto in after the update drops of Tendo. Okay, so no worries there. You're really lucky for a free-to-play player. But it kind of does make sense though, because again, Ushijima was first UR, Oikawa was the third one. No, sorry, Oikawa was the Oikawa was the third one, and then there was a big gap. So you saved your diamonds. And then you went with both Kameda and Itachiyama, so you did kind of get lucky there. But if you saved enough diamonds, it makes sense because it looks like you only have 2 SSRs, at least noteworthy ones. So it looks like this is the perfect example of when I say you need to not save your resources but plan ahead, because he clearly went power based. He knew what the characters he wanted. It looks like he didn't even go Shiratorizawa team bond, because that's what I did, and that cost me more resources. Was to go from beginning power, school bond power, full UR power, and then now we're going into the SBs. It looks like he just went straight from the beginning of the game to the power based, players of the full UR essentially. So that's very wise. So if he is fully free to play, then applause. And then yeah, he says he's gonna bring Bokuto for Tendo. So with that being the case, I'm gonna still give you an 8.5 out of 10. You've done everything right. And then it looks like you're just gonna be doing your same strategy for the SP version of the characters, which is what you should do. So good job to you. Ox we did. Drop. Is Drop still in the chat? Anime lover is here. Hello. Like always, guys, make sure to leave a like on both streams. Well, I don't think you can leave a like on the Twitch one, but leave a like on the YouTube one. Follow on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on TikTok. All that good stuff. It looks like Drop is not in the chat anymore, but we'll look at his team. He said, this is my current team, so my question is there an alternative memory for Ushijima? He's the only one I'm missing the memory for. And is it worth to upgrade my Oikawa to level 80? Because I will go for Kenma and Hinata SP. That's the reason why I don't level Tendo, and Oikawa would be cool if someone could help me. So, for me, the best one is probably Kiyotani's in terms of an opposite hitter for Ushijima. And you're thinking for not leveling up Oikawa and Tendo to level 80 for Kenma and I think you said Hinata both? Yeah, Kenma and Hinata, absolutely. Oh, it's an old one? Okay. What's changed? Did you pick up the Hinata now? Yeah, but I posted it today. Okay, well, I'll remember. Okay, yeah, I'll remember just to like skip that one. But basically, yes, pick up the SP Hinata, pick up the SP Kenma because you want those characters, and then you're doing the absolute right thing by not pushing Oikawa and Tendo past level 70 because I don't know exactly if it's the same for all characters, but I think it's roughly like 6 or maybe even more million XP plus all the characters you need for just going from 70 to 80. You know what I mean? It might be from 70 to 80 fully, but going from 5 stars to 6 stars might be around 4 million. So with that being the case, like that's a lot of XP for 2 characters that you're going to replace. So absolutely replace the 2 characters with the SP ones and then get them to 80, because the idea is to get the guys to level 80 that you're going to keep long term, which is what you're doing. So you're going to be fine. How many purple books? So for memories, it's from level, let's see if I can get this right. From level 60, you need 18. No, you need 16 purple books. And then from level 70, you need 58. Okay, thank you, but you wanted for skills? I don't know what you're saying. I don't quite understand. Okay, but yeah, so this team would be 8.5. With Hinata and Kenma, it'd be like a 9. Actually, hold on, receive. Hinata, Kenma, Korai, Sakuza. So it would be a receive team. I'll give you a 9.5 with those 2 SPs. Ah, is it a 10? It might be a 10. That might be our first 10. It's not official yet because he doesn't have it like yet. Because you only have the SP Hinata, but when that Kenma comes out, it might be a 10 out of 10. Gamer all says holy yap. You know what? How about you go to sleep? Saad says it's the 31st of December. Well, happy Christmas Eve to you. Jesus. Happy New Year's Eve to you. I messed it up. Christmas just went by, eh? How many purple books to max skills? How many purple books to max skills? Purple books. Are you talking about like the milk vouchers? Because books are used for memories. Gamer, leave him alone. Leave him alone. If he wants to chat, let him chat. Oh, training manuals. Oh. See, this is why M.Dot's here. Oh gosh, how many is that? It's like 400. It might be like 400. It might be a lot more. I don't have the thing. It's over 1,000 for URs? Oh shoot, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so we did drop. We don't need to tag you because we did it. Imba. I think I already did this one. I believe I did it in a YouTube video. Yeah, I did do this one. Yeah, shout out to you, drop. 400 is for like one? Is it really? Because it's like, no, isn't it like 60, 80? So that's 140. Then it's like 120. So that's 220. Oh yeah, it's probably, if I had to shoot in a ballpark, maybe like 1,500. We got Polywog, because this is my team I'm trying to build. I have Fukunaga at 15k, and he's even... What the heck? Okay. I still need the SP characters in Sakuza, and my team rating is 95k. What would you rate this? Any tips on who I should maybe change? Okay. What the... What is this? So I'm assuming you have the UR Kuro and the SSR Kenma. It's interesting that you have Fukunaga and not Yamamoto. I would prefer to have Yamamoto. I don't know if there's a reason why Fukunaga is better generally. I don't know. I haven't looked at too many SRs. But... And then Daichi being here, like, it's kind of... I don't know what's going on. Let's see... Okay, this is your current team. Okay. Clarification. We love that. Let's see. So his team is a receive team. That is let's see. I'm assuming Fukunaga's received as well because it's Kenma. Because this is after the update, I believe. So Kenma's 1, Daichi's 2, Komori's 3. No, this is before the update. So in that case, I don't know what the heck's going on here. Because they would only have 1, 2, 3 receive. Plus with Komori, that's 4. You need 5. So you're in a bit of a pickle. The only thing that really makes sense, yeah, is the Sakuza rebanner. Replace Fukunaga for now. If you want to bring him in later, sure. But bring in Sakuza, and then you would have to get 1, 2, 3, 4. You would need another receive type player. So only one that would like help your team would be Korai rebanner, but that's a lot. So I'm not sure, dude. But definitely Sakuza rebanner. I guess get the SP Kenma. It's not really a bad thing to do that, but you might need to transition either to a block or I don't even know you can do power. You're in a bit of a difficult spot. Nekoma's a hard team, man. Receive, block. You know, it's kind of difficult because they don't have enough quality players, in my opinion. There should definitely be like an SP Yamamoto and SP Tanaka. He does have the UR Oikawa. I didn't notice that. If you put him in though, you only have 2 power players, and then I don't know what Fukunaga is, so you'd still need the Sakuza rebanner, but that would be 1, 2, 3, and then you need a 4th one, so then it would have to be Kiyotani for Daichi. You would have to make a lot of changes to your team now with the positionless update, but even long term, is this receive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So it could be. But if you really like Fukunaga, then sure. If you don't, and you're just putting him there for the Nekoma team bond, at that point I would consider a different option, maybe a Kurai. So, in terms of a team rating, pre-update, this is like a 7. Post-update, this is like a... I would have to give it a 6.5, which is crazy for the amount of URs you have, but there's no team specialty, and that matters. I'm getting hungry, guys. What time is this? 2:45. We got another 15 minutes to see if we can power through. Next up, we have Dick Crown, who says, any SP recommendation for the team moving forward? Alright, so team rating is going to be 8.5. SP recommendation is going to be either Beach Trio or Oikawa, Iwaizumi, Ushijima, Tendo. Which both will happen in a little bit. We'll keep that one very quick. Could also go Kuri Tsukishima. That's also a thing. Next up, we got Kermit the Frog, who says, can you rate my team out of 10 and give me advice? I will give you an 8 out of 10. Shirabu is still solid in terms of a power setter. I think he's probably is he the second best power SSR? Because other than Akashi, I don't think you have anybody, right? Kageyama. Is Shirabu better than the practice Oikawa? Probably. Especially paired with Ushijima, so I'll give you an 8 out of 10. It's still very solid. Oh my god. His Nishinoya is 1111. What the heck? And what should you do next? Same thing as the last guy. SP Beast Trio or Ushijima Tendo, Oikawa, Iwaizumi. Why does everyone got the same team? It's just like that. Next up we have Kuritamu, who says, looking to go for an ultimate quick attack. If I don't get Kenma, I will use Atsumu till I get him. I also lack good memories, don't worry about that. So suggestion for memories would be great, mostly for the future team. I don't know too much about future memories. Subbing Lib for Setter. Whoa, why are you doing that? should I plan for SP Mias as well? Okay, hold on, there's a lot going on. So he wants Kenma, but if he doesn't get Kenma, he'll stay with Atsumu. Okay, that's fine. Your team is not going to be a receive-based team though, because you'll need 1, 2, 3. You'll need 2 more receive-type players. So that's going to kind of suck. Your team right now is a quick attack team though, because of the Mia twins. Because of Suki Kuro. And so with that being the case, I wouldn't say not go for Kenma, but Kenma wouldn't really work in this team. Subbing your libero for your setter though, not the best option in my opinion. I would do with this setup, the middle blocker makes the most sense, but if you have multiple wing spikers, I would go wing spiker. But the Mia twins are your best players. You shouldn't be subbing them out. His new team though is he replaced the Tsukishima with SP Hinata. So you're still a quick attack team, so I would stay with this. I know Kenma works really well with Hinata, but then your team specialty. Oh wait, hold on. The Kageyama's here. Hold on. The Kageyama's here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quicks. Ooh. Okay, so now you can bring in the Kenma for Atsumu, but again, you have oh, this is difficult now. I think this might sound a little weird, but I think you should replace your libero with Osamu, the opposite hitter, because the first play of the game, Yaku won't be in, and then as long as you don't get like a block kill or you don't get like something weird happening like that, maybe like no, even a service ace is fine. So no, even if you do get a block kill, no, you'll be fine. So basically what I think is that in the sim, or if you are playing your games, use the Mia Twins free quick as your first attack. Use that immediately so that when the rotation happens, Osamu goes to the back and then Yaku comes in, and at the very least you'll have, you know, Hinata, you'll have Kageyama, you still have Atsumu out there. So I would do that. Also swap Hinata and Kita, because you would rather have Hinata in the back row longer than Kita. So I would do that. And then everything else is fine. So there you go. In terms of a team rating, I'm gonna give you a what do I give you? If you had Komori, this would be like a 9. I think I'm gonna give you an 8.5. If you had Komori Sakuza instead of Kita Yaku, it'd be like a 9.5, maybe even a 10. Maybe. But I'll give you an 8.5. Over again. Next up, we got Totling LOLs, who says, rate my team. I'm looking to get a good SP to help my team. Probably save for the Beach Trio. In terms of an individual SP, Hinata would work for Tsukishima, but if you're going to save from now for the Beach Trio, then just do that. Tsukishima is still fine in this team. Your team rating is going to stay the same. It's going to be 8.5. If you had Hinata, like I said with the last guy, it'd be like a... Well, the last guy had Kageyama. I think if you had Hinata in this team, it'd be a 9. I think. He can dupe up the Suki and swap him with Girl. There's that as well. I hope I was consistent with the two. Yeah, because this was Inurazaki, so it's a little bit different. But you have Sakuza Komori, you have these two, you have these two. You add in Hinata, that's like a 9.5 maybe-ish. But yeah, Beach Trio makes sense, right? Aone here, Akashi here, Bokuto here. Finally something not 8.5. That's only if. That's only if Hinata comes in. Oh, well. Here's another 8.5. Future SPs, Beach Trio, Oikawa, Ushijima, Iwaizumi. Just, I'm sorry, I have to stay consistent, right? We already did Florian. We got a Leprechaun up in here. Rate my team just started. My dude team, I'm getting the 2 Fukurodani team members. So the fact that you don't have Akashi is kind of crazy to me. Not crazy, but like, because you have Oikawa, but I would rather... Daichi for Konoha is fine. That's like a lateral movement, if in my opinion. But having... Like, the Fukurodani Libero is fine. The SSR Kashi would probably make more sense. Having 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's up to you. That is fine. We got Saad who says, what is your favorite anime? That'd be Naruto. And then Marok says, hi brother, how are you? I'm good, how are you? In terms of a team rating, I will give you a... I think I'll give you a 7. My team is special because it did get an 8.5, it got a 7. Oh boy, okay. We got Platinum Spartan who says, I have a Kurai where he is, so I always have a good server rotated in. I want to put Sakusa in once the rebounder comes out, so that I can put Kurai in a spot where he has more time in the front row, so he understands. Hopefully we go positionless by then, which we did, so I can get rid of Mad Dog instead of Iwaizumi. Since I'm about to get Iwaizumi to Res 3. Oh, I was like, what the heck is he doing? But he's actually chewing on his toy. This is fantastic. Because when he's in his crate, he doesn't chew. I don't know why. Uh-oh. He's getting up. I mean, it is 3 o'clock, so it is time to get up. Is he used to you yet? Kind of. Actually, you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna take him out now before he starts crying. I just have to hope that he doesn't use the bathroom on the floor. Nice PJs? Thanks, man. Oh, I'll give him a treat. Because, oh, I have it. Here you go, Ozzy. Good boy. So he said, update, Iwaizumi is now skill res 5, and I changed the rotation after going positionless. So Kurai gets to see the net more. I'll probably build Kurai as a blocker or something. I'm also attempting to pull Kageyama to hold me over. So what I would do is actually swap Hinata here, because you want Hinata in the back as long as possible. And then Kurai can be here, or if you want to keep him here, that's fine as well. Good boy. Sit down. What's the name of the background music? So it is by a creator. His name is E-Internet. Yeah, this is on Discord and all that good stuff. But the songs that I am playing, it's these 5 on rotation because they don't have any copyright. He is Filipino based, so if you sound, or if you hear, I think it's Tagalog, that's why. I need to finish the stream quick because he's gonna use the bathroom. I know it. Yeah, when I got Kageyama, I almost changed the complete squad, Hinata and so on. Yeah, you kind of have to. So Hinata would go here, Kurai can go in one of these 2 spots, and then the rest stay the same. In terms of the team rating, I'm gonna give you a. I'm so scared. I'm gonna give you a 8 out of 10. Yeah, if you had Sakusa, it'd be like a 9. Just because the upgrade there, not only on Iwaizumi to Sakusa, but the bond on those 2 would go up as well. Okay, I know he's being good, but guys, I am gonna end the stream here. I'm just really scared. So, thank you guys for being here, like always. So again, no video is out tomorrow for Wednesday. No video on Thursday. I might upload a TikTok though, just saying like no more streams on TikTok for the time being. And then on Friday we will be live doing a live pack opening for Haikyu. And so we do have the booster box, so we're gonna be opening that up. I keep looking. I just need to finish this. So yeah, we will be doing that on Friday. I think I will be closing. Hey buddy. He just comes over to me. I will be closing the team reviews thread so that nobody else can enter their team review while we catch up for the time being. Hey, you want to say bye to the stream? Let go, let go, let go. It's okay, it's okay. He's just leaning on me. There you go. Hey. So Ozzy, say bye. He's just looking. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. And yeah, so the next live will be Friday, and then we should be back to our normal schedule next week, depending on this little guy. All right. Bye. Okay, you gotta go down. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Hey, get. What? No. Leave the wire. Leave. Ozzy, leave him. Okay. Relax. Okay, bye.